arthropoda. So arthropodas are called as it is a special characteristic of arthropoda is the organisms are having a jointed legs, and it is a largest phylum in a kingdom Animalia. And about mollusca, special characteristic of mollusca is the body is divided in visceral mass, and the shell is covered around the body. That shell is made up of calcium, and it is the largest largest phylum in a kingdom Animalia. And phylum Echinodermata, I told water vascular system is a special characteristic in the kingdom Echinodermata, and body of the Echinodermata is made up of spines. So those are belongs to phylums. So next phylum is about in this class that is phylum Hemichordata. So Hemichordata, what are the characteristics regarding to Hemichordata? First one, these are organ system grade of organization. So organ system grade of organization is nothing but many organs are found, and those organs are perform a particular function and made of one organ system. So that is called as a organ system grade of organization. Second character, these are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical is nothing but the body is divided into two equal halves like a mirror images, and these are triploblastic. Triploblastic is nothing but the organism consisting of three layers: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So write ecto, endo and mesoderm layers. Next character, the respiration takes place. Respiration is nothing but a exchange of the gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Exchange of the gases takes place by means of gills or gill slits. So in human beings, the respiration takes place by nose, later lungs are helping the exchange of the gases. Here gill slits are nothing but considered it is an organism. Doliolum. So any organism that is Balanoglossus. Balanoglossus is an example of Hemichordata. So the body of an organism containing the gills like this. The gills are responsible for the exchange of the gases. So that's why respiration takes place by means of gill slits. Next, circulatory system. Circulatory system is nothing but the flowing of the blood or pumping of the blood by heart. So circulatory system is open type. Open type, there are two types of circulatory system: open type and closed type. So open type of circulatory system is nothing but the heart is pumped the blood, and the blood is directly flow through the body, and other organs are directly dipped into the blood. In closed type of circulatory system, particular veins, particular capillaries, like in human beings. The human beings containing the particular veins and capillaries for a transporting of the blood from one organ to another organ. So the circulatory system is open type. Next, excretion. Excretion is nothing but a removing of the waste substances. So waste substances is removed by the organ that is called as a glomerulus. Glomerulus. So ನೀವು kidney study ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, structure of the nephron or kidney. So structure of nephron ಒಳಗೆ usually glomerulus ಬಗ್ಗೆ study ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ 9th ಅಥವಾ 10th standard ಒಳಗೆ. So glomerulus is an organ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Glomerulus is name of a organ. That organ help in the removing of the waste substances. So next character. Fertilization is nothing but a fusion of the gametes is external. Fertilization is external. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ egg female ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದಾರಿ egg ಅನ್ನ ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಆ egg ಮೇಲೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದಾರಿ ಮೇಲ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಬಂದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದಾರಿ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದಾರಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಬಾಡಿ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಫರ್ಟಿಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದಾರಿ inside the female body. So the fertilization is external. ಅಂದ್ರೆ outside the female body ಏನಾಗ್ತದಾರಿ fertilization process ಆಗ್ತದ. Next is about they are eucoelomates. They are eucoelomates. Coelomates means nothing but there is a body cavity present between the alimentary canal and body wall. So and mesoderm is well aligned. Mesoderm ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ well aligned ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. So next sexes are separate. Sexes are separate. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಮೇಲ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ those are dioecious or hermaphrodites ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. So male and female organism genital apparatus ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ. So here sexes are separate, that is male and female are different. Next initially hemichordatas are divided into a chordata. ನೀವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದರಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದ chordata and non chordatas ಬರ್ತಾವ. So chordatas is nothing but a backbone is present or notochord is present. So our vertebral column is present. In non chordata there is no vertebral column. So ಈಗ phylums ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Echinodermata. So those are all non chordatas. Poriferans, those are non chordatas. So chordata ಒಳಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ vertebrates ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಲೇಟರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ so hemichordata is put into a chordata. So later or nowadays the hemichordata is considered as a non chordata. And next character is about these are body of an organism. Body of an organism. Body of an organism is wormy. Wormy means worm-like structure. Worms ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. So like Aschelminthes, Platyhelminthes. Aschelminthes round worms ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ. So likewise the body of an organism is vermiform and unsegmented. Unsegmented ಇರ್ತದ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ segments present ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. For example, this is a segmented body structure of an organism. Unsegmented means the body of an organism is like this. There is no segment on the body. So these are unsegmented. So example of hemichordata is Melanoglossus. These are some characters regarding to hemichordata. Next phylum, that is phylum chordata. Right. Phylum chordata. So what are the characteristics of phylum chordata? So main character you already know. Chordatas are nothing but a main character is presence of the notochord. Right. Presence of notochord. Notochord ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ present ಇರ್ತದ. So notochord is nothing but a backbone. In the initial stage, during the embryonic stage, it develops into a notochord. Later it develops the vertebral column. Later ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ vertebral column column ನಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ convert ಆಗ್ತದ. So ರೀಸನ್. ಆಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟೀರಿಯರ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದ ರೀ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ, ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಿರ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಲೇಟರ್ it is initially, later notochord exterior region, exterior region nerve cord, sorry notochord alli nerve cord, exterior region nerve cord ಏನಾಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ರೀ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. it is in initial stage during the development of embryo ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನ ಏನ್ರಿ ಮದರ್ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ. so initially nerve cord, so later adult ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೇಬಿ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ರೀ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೀರಿಯರ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಸೊ posterior region, so posterior region is converted into spinal cord, posterior region is converted into spinal cord. This is a special characteristic of phylum Chordata. Next, here also fertilization is internal, inside the female body. Development is direct or indirect, direct or indirect. Next character, these are also bilateral symmetrical. In the body is cut into two equal halves, left and right, like a mirror images. These are also triploblastic, having a three germ layers. Those are ecto, endo and mesoderms. Next, these are coelomates. Coelomates is nothing but there is a cavity present between alimentary canal and body wall. These are some characteristics regarding to phylum Chordata. Important character is the presence of the notochord and nerve cord. Later nerve cord is developed into brain and spinal cord. These are some characters regarding to Chordata, phylum Chordata. Next is about classification of vertebrates. Okay, sorry, here again Chordata, phylum Chordata again divided into three subclasses. Chordata ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿತ್ರಿ ಈಗ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆದ್ರಿ, ಫೈಲಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಂದ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆದ. ಇನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ರಿ Chordata ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲಿಯೋದು. ಸೊ Chordata is again divided into subclasses. There are three classes. First one Urochordata, second Cephalochordata, third one vertebrates or vertebrates ಅಂತಾರೆ, vertebrata ಅಂತಾರೆ. So these are the three subclasses in a Chordata, phylum Chordata. Here Urochordata is nothing but the notochord example of cephalochordata. Next, vertebrates. Vertebrates are nothing but there is a notochord. In the embryonic stage, the notochord is present. That is rod-like structure, notochord present in the body of an organism. Later, it develops into vertebral column. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಅದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಂಗ್ ಅದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ರಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ ವರ್ಟಿಬ್ರಲ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೋನ್, vertebral column is nothing but a backbone of an organism. So initially in vertebrate organism, initially it is notochord. Later it becomes a vertebral column. So those are called as a vertebrates. Initially it is notochord and later it became a vertebral column or backbone. These are the subclasses regarding to phylum Chordata. Next is about vertebrates. Subclass vertebrates. The vertebrates again divided into mainly two classes. Vertebrates divided into mainly two classes. Those are Agnatha and Gnathostomata. Agnatha, Gnathostomata. Ivel bandari vertebrates ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ. So vertebrate is a subclass of phylum Chordata. So vertebrates, Agnatha and Gnathostomata. So Agnathas are nothing but these organisms belongs to these organisms lacks of jaws. Jaws ಏನಿರಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ present ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. lack ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಂಗ. absence of jaws. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತಾರಿ jaws ಅಂತಾರ. So jaws ಏನಿರಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ present ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. So those are called as Agnathas. Next, second, Gnathostomata. So Gnathostomata presence of jaws. Jaws ಏನಿರ್ತಾರಿ present ಇರ್ತಾವ. Next, again Agnatha divided into one class, that is Cyclostomata. Cyclostomata. It is important characteristic of vertebrates or classification of vertebrates. Next, Gnathostomata again divided into two classes. Those are fishes and tetrapods. So fishes bear the fins. Fins are nothing but ಈ fish ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು, fins present ಇರ್ತಾವ. So presence of the fins. Next, tetrapods. It bears the limbs. Limbs ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ನೋಡಿರಿ ನೀವು, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಾನ್ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. So presence of the limbs present ಇರ್ತಾವ. Those are called as a tetrapods. Again, fishes are divided into two subclasses. Those are Chondrioctus and Osteoctus. It is also important. Chondrioctus and Osteoctus. ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ difference between Chondrioctus and Osteoctus. So next, tetrapods again divided into four subclasses. Those are class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammals. These are the classification of vertebrata. So let us study one by one. That is, first is about Cyclostomata. First one is Cyclostomata. Class Cyclostomata. Here example for Cyclostomata is hagfish. So here characters. Cyclostomatas are usually ectoparasite on the some species. These are ectoparasites on some fishes. Ectoparasite ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದೊಂದು ಫಿಶ್ ಅದ ರೀ, ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಫಿಶ್ ಅದ. ಸೊ ಎಂಡೋಪ್ಯಾರಾಸೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ರೀ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. consider this is a hagfish. So ectoparasite ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ಫಿಶ್ ಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ ಇದ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದರಿ ಇದು ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ectoparasite ಅಂತಾರ. So these are ectoparasite on the fishes. Next, it consisting of 60 to 15 pairs of gills for a purpose of respiration. Gills present ಇರ್ತಾವ ಬಾಡಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ 60 to 15 pairs ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ gills present ಇರ್ತಾವ. gills ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ for a purpose of respiration ಅಂದ್ರೆ exchange of the gases is takes place through the gills. Next, these organisms belongs to cyclostomas, stomata. So organisms are ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಇದು these are migrates from one place to another place. Migrate is nothing but a movement. Initially these are purely marine ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Initially these are marine form, that is sea form. sea ಒಳಗಿರ್ತಾವ. later they are migrate to the freshwater form for the process of spawning, or it may be called as a spawning is nothing but a for a process of a egg laying. ಏನಂತಾರೆ initially marine ಒಳಗಿರ್ತಾವ. ಯಾವೇ hagfish ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ example. hagfish are surviving the marine and later they migrate to freshwater. freshwater ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ for a spawning ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ egg lay ಮಾಡಕ. egg lay ಮಾಡಕ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ freshwater ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. so spawning process is nothing but a egg laying process. later those eggs are hatched. ಈ eggs ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಇವು ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ egg lay ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಡೈ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಯಾವೇ belongs to cyclostomata. egg lay ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡೈ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. those are gets dies. and later eggs are hatched. egg ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ hatch ಆಗ್ತಾವ. hatch ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ larvae stage formation ಆಗ್ತದ. so later it forms a larva and adult, and those larvae are returns to marine. ಅವ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಸಿ ಬರ್ತಾವ marine form ಬರ್ತಾವ. again life cycle likewise continue. this is a special characteristic of phylum subclass cyclostomata. next is about class Chondriochlys and Osteochlys. so it is very important. exam ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ 3 marks question ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ 2 marks question ಇರ್ತದೆ. so write the difference between Chondriochlys and Osteochlys. so ಎದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ class fish. the class fish again divided into 2 sub classes. so what are the difference or what are the characteristics of the Chondriochlys? here these are purely marine. ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನು ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ರಿ ಆರ್ ಫಿಶಸ್. ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಏನ್ರಿ ಫಿಶ್. the fishes are purely marine form, that is nothing but a sea water. and cartilaginous ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ ಬೋನ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. cartilage ಇರ್ತದರಿ skeleton endoskeleton ಅಂತಾರ. cartilage ನೀವು ಫಿಶ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡಬಹುದ್ರಿ. so cartilage ಇರ್ತದ ಈಜಿ ಆಗಿ ಬ್ರೇಕಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. so ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ cartilage ಅಂತಾರ. so endoskeleton ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಫಿಶ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ cartilage endoskeleton ಏನಿರ್ತದ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ. so next character gill slits are separate. gill slits ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ separate ಇರ್ತಾವ without operculum. operculum is nothing but a cover lip. so for example ಇದೊಂದು fish ಅದ. so fish containing the gills. so ಇಲ್ಲಿ gills ಗೆ usually operculum present ಇರ್ತದ. operculum is nothing but a covering of the gill slits. here ಏರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಡರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದರಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಏರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಡರ್ ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ, ಫಿಶ್ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಂಗಿಲ್ರಿ, ಮುಳುಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಏರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಡರ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತದರಿ, ಫಿಶ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಏನ್ರಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತದ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದ ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಿಂಗಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದ್ರ ಮುಳುಗುದನ್ನ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದರಿ, ಅದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಏರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಡರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಬ್ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್. Heart consisting of two chambers. Those are auricle and ventricle chambers. One auricle and one ventricle is present. Next, these are cold-blooded. Those are called as a poikilothermus. It is important. Define poikilothermus. Poikilothermus is nothing but a cold-blooded organism. Blood ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ, cold ಇರ್ತದೆ. Next, sexes are separate. ಮೇಲ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಫಿಶಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಮೇಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಪರ್ಸ್. ಮೇಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಪರ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಏನಿರ್ರಿ, ಪಿನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಡಾರ್ಸಲ್ ಪಿನ್ಸ್, ವೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪಿನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ದ ಮೇಲ್ ಫಿಶ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಪರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ದೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಫಿಶ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, fertilization is internal. Fertilization ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತದರಿ, inside the female body. So these are viviparous. Viviparous is nothing but a organism directly gives the birth to the young ones. So those are called as a viviparous. Next example, Scoliodon. Scoliodon and Trigon. These are the examples of Chondriochlus. Next, Osteothus. It is also a class of the fish. Here, the fishes are both marine and freshwater. Illetri only marine water. Several of the fishes. Here, the fishes are both marine and freshwater forms. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಇರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, sea water ಒಳಗೂ ಇರ್ತಾವ, river ಒಳಗೂ ಇರ್ತಾವ. And bony skeleton. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ರಿ cartilage skeleton ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ, bones ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಫಿಶ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಬೋನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಬೋನಿ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಕೆಲೆಟನ್. ಬೋನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ 4 gills are present. The fish consisting of the 4 gills. That gills is covered with the operculum. That is gills covering. Next, these are cycloid scales and the fishes are having a cycloid scales. Cycloid scales are nothing but a fish and observe ಮಾಡಿರಬಹುದು ನೀವು. The fish body consisting of like this. Cycloid scales. Tricoid scales are like this. So these are cycloid scales. Next character, the heart consisting of 2 chamber here also, 1 auricle and 1 ventricle. Next, these are also cold-blooded animals. Those are nothing but a poikilothermus. Next, the fertilization is external. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದರಿ, fertilization internal ಇರ್ತದ. Here fertilization is external, outside the female body. Female ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದರಿ, egg ಅನ್ನ lay ಮಾಡ್ತದರಿ. Female fish ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದರಿ, egg ಅನ್ನ lay ಮಾಡ್ತದ. So later male fish ಬರ್ತದರಿ. So male fish release the sperms on the eggs and later these eggs are fertilized and develops into a new young ones. So that is called as a external fertilization. And examples, rohu